Hey, you know what, the big bad black sheep, hot of fire, not a pretender or liar. And this is part 2. So, yeah, the mother wound, why most women struggle in the connection to their mother. So, in where I left off, alright, so, healing that wound, me saying that I had to go the unconventional way. And even understanding this knowledge that, I've accumulated, it has also helped me to really free, myself from any resentment, contentment, anything against, my mother. Because I understand deeply, the program, the root of the situation. Yeah. That's why I love holistic healing, because it goes to the root, the root of our being, to really heal, and uproot any weeded misalignment, within oneself. But yeah, because, in communities that are underdeveloped, where you will have mothers, it does happen, where because they live in poverty, and there is no father figure in the home, there is no male figure, strong male figure, because it can be an uncle as well, that is, protective of the females in his family. So, anyway, in that case, an infiltrator, a man, will take advantage of that. Because, men love single women with children. Yeah. Predatory, man, I tell you. And these things don't really get talking about with sense. Yeah. No real empathy. Because people struggle to understand what is the root cause of, these kinds of problems. Because those communities that are underdeveloped have most males living there. You have more males living in those kinds of communities. So that's why there is like mostly war, right? And sexual immorality and all of that. Sexual abuse and, sexual harassment. And our mothers were not raised to be firm, spiritually strong women. Yeah. We're made to believe in the male phallus. And we look outside of ourselves for a savior. So we think that, because a mother that is single with a child is better off with her children single. Yeah. Because I don't believe in stepfathers and all of that, Because once, even if a little girl, is in the dynamic, of a single parent, she getting old and going through puberty development, that can trigger a stepfather. Shit, it can trigger even uncles and cousins. So why it can't trigger a stepfather? A man that is not a part of our DNA. Right? So, society's women, mothers, put trust in men too fucking much. Right? So, that's why, betrayal against women is at an all-time high. But yeah, some of those mothers are still, in the maiden archetype, still little girls, So they feel like their daughter is their friend. So they will encourage even their daughters to talk to an older male for benefits, for so-called benefits, because there's no benefits there. That man come to take, and that is what he is going to do and give crumbs, right? We have to be more protective of ourselves as women and of other women too, If we're going to really survive on this earth and live, yeah? Because, I've had a previous video that I was going off, a little bit. I was speaking my mind, how I truly feel, And I brought up even, in a moment where I said, I had this mentor and, I see that, religious women are, very dangerous because they live in delusional, in delusion. They're very delusional. Because they don't really they can't really be themselves either. They try to keep up with an image, especially to have the male's validation, right? So, in my experience with that mentor, I see that it is true about women's sexuality, even that it's fluid, So that's why most of them are bisexuals, and they can't really step into that side because they are afraid of what males would say. But yeah, it was very toxic. I had to remove myself because of emotional manipulation and sexual harassment. And you would think that this person wouldn't do such a thing, but me even rejecting the advance, to be involved sexually has caused this person, this mentor woman, to be malicious against I. Yeah. And the truth that I speak as well. And, at a moment in the time when dealing with her, I had a confrontation with her, and that even breed more contentment. But I can see that she was trying to keep it covertly, but people can't really, keep their mask on forever. Yeah. Me, this is not the full story, but, I have to speak out because a lot of these religious groups are cults, and women who stand behind the men in these cults will orchestrate a lot of the activities, to happen, right? They will get into grooming even their victims, But it's very low vibrational because it is greed, loss, all of that, those spirits, them low vibrational spirits. And what I really want to say is this, because we have to change our program as women and stop, being evil, stop being a part of evil, because that woman will never even take accountability. And I'm an artist, I write music and I sing and I do poetry, yeah. And in these music fraternities, in this music business, you might think that, money is the currency, but it is sexual energy, I know this is a divert but from the topic, but it's really not, because this is a woman that posts as a mother archetype, like she is loving and nurturing, but she is not, right? And there's a lot of sexual deviancy in these religious cults, these music fraternities, and, business. The divine bless the few that keep business as business and, clean, but we are the holders of that powerful sexual energy as women, where we bring souls into this earth. And I just hate that not just men groom females, but women can groom females as well to be promiscuous, to be sexual deviants. Yeah? That is what I have to say. I stand firm, right? I understand spiritual hygiene, being exclusive, right? Because intensity defeats extendency, meaning you can have a small, you know, a small portion of something that is very potent than to have a lot that is not very strong, you know. In a case where you can be for one person and one person only, and that intensifies the connection, or you can be for everyone else. You're in everyone's face and you deplete your energy, and you're able to not have as much meaningful, connections. I hope this pick your brain for a bit today. But yeah. Take care, yeah?